Hello, Leo, and welcome to your new moon in Scorpio reading. This is for November 20th. The new moon is on the 20th of November. This new moon is happening at 28 degrees of Scorpio. So take a peek at your chart and look and see what house that is activating for you. It's very interesting energy. We're just going to tap into the ones that are really prominent for this specific time frame. Well, there's more that is, but these are the ones that we're looking at today. This new moon, where the sun and the moon are both sitting at 28 degrees of Scorpio, talking about an intense transformation, closing of a transformative cycle. Mercury retrograde is sitting right in the mix of all of this, being at 20 degrees. 28 degrees of Scorpio as well, Mercury being retrograde. And these energies are in opposition to Uranus, which is at 29 degrees of Taurus. So this is definitely feeling the energy of a radical shift and change. I feel like it's for something beneficial as far as your your earthly realm goes. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. You can look at where 29 degrees of Taurus is in your chart and get a better feel for what that how that's going to play out. It's interesting to see the degree numbers because I'm a huge numbers person myself, and I know the 28 indicates or breaks down to a 10. So this is talking about a shift, a change, a closing out of a cycle. Then we have that 29 degrees Uranus that's in opposition to this new moon right now, and that is at 29 degrees. And that 29 breaks down to another 11, breaks down to an 11, not another 11. I'm saying another 11 because it's at 29 degrees and 29 minutes. So 11:11, right? Really interesting. I feel there's something very symbolic about all of that. So the first card showing up for you are Capricorn and fixed energy. So I feel, and I felt it right away, like there would be some transformation taking place. I did feel this was beneficial for your physical realm. This can be, it could, for some of you, could be your health. For some of you, it could be in regards to relationships. For others of you, this is about your income or your finances, something like that. But I feel like something is stabilizing for you now with this fixed energy. And when we look at that, we see Taurus energy showing up right up there. We see Leo energy. This is your reading. We see Scorpio, which is talking about this new moon, and we see Aquarius right underneath all of that. So I do feel like there is a radical shift in change that is happening for you that really solidifies something in your physical realm. So this just feels like something out of nowhere just changes everything, right? As far that's just the vibe I'm feeling. The next energy that's showing up is the fourth house. This card has came out in so many readings, I've lost count at this point. The fourth house talks about your foundation. It can be the foundation within self, it can be the foundation as in your home, your family, but it talks about stability in your foundation, feeling safe, secured, nurtured, and loved. Bottom of the deck is house 10. So this could very well have something to do with status, reputation, and career. Again, it's going to be different for every single person. This 10th house for some of you could represent, um, you know, something shifting and changing in your status, like you could be single going into a partnership, or you could be in a partnership going into being single. It talks about that sort of energy. It can be something concerning your reputation, whatever this is, where take it as it resonates, or it can be something in regards to career. Whatever I feel this is, I do feel like it is a beneficial thing. I feel like it's a good thing. I do feel like it comes out of the blue, totally unexpected, didn't see it coming, and it totally changes everything. So, next energy that's showing up is Neptune, and that's interesting to see because the North Node is in Pisces. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. Saturn is in there as well. So, bottom of the deck, I'm seeing Mercury. There could be some, so Mercury, I feel like something is um, with this new moon, I feel like there's some sort of news, information, clarity. I kind of feel that Neptune is kind of giving me this vibe of something that was like you couldn't really see clearly, it was clouded. I do feel a lot of creative energy with that Neptune as well, but the biggest thing I'm picking up on with that Neptune energy is trusting your intuition. So be mindful of that. Let's see what other energies want to show up. And it is house seven. House seven talks about long term commitments and contracts. For some of you, like I said, this could, you could be going into a long term connection, commitment, thing like that. You could be buying a home, you could be buying a car, you could be embarking on a new path as far as your career goes. And it's something that's going to be long term, right? We see the fire energy showing up. So I'm already feeling this new moon is really going to ignite some uh, excitement within you, some passion, your drive, your ambition. If you've been feeling a little lackluster, I feel like that dust is about ready, that filter is about ready to be cleared all off and it's being reignited, is how I'm feeling with all of this. Let's grab some clarifying energy. Let's look at this Capricorn energy. And when I see this Capricorn energy, again, that's 10th house energy on a collective level. So there's really, I'm feeling an upgrade going on with this new moon for you. The first card coming out to clarify any of this is Anointed in Love. So you can see something coming together. It can be a partnership, but for others of you, this is about whatever it is you have been working on, trying to manifest, trying to put into the physical realm. I feel like things are coming together for you at this point. This new moon feels like it brings something in, right? It brings an opportunity in, it brings something in that helps things come together for you, aligns like the right doors, is how I'm feeling with this. Defeat doubt is what's on this fixed sign right here, on this fixed energy. So, be mindful that you're not getting stuck in, um, you know, toxic patterns, lower vibrational patterns. I don't feel like I need to even emphasize on this. I just feel I need to say it. Defeat the doubts. If things start creeping up into your mind that are a lower vibration, negative thinking, that sort of thing, I feel like you have to overcome that. You have to defeat that doubt. You have to overcome that lower vibrational energy and stay in your high vibing energy. Let go of the past is out here to clarify this fourth house. So, ooh, that's interesting, right? Again, the fourth house talks about foundation, family, place you feel safe, secured, nurtured, and loved. Also, Cancer is associated with the mother. So I do feel like something in the past, it's like within the home, within a family, maybe there's something you're letting go of. You're no longer harboring any whatever it is that may have been a lower vibrational frequency. We got the welcome change showing up. Yes, welcoming the change, letting go of the past, not holding and bringing that energy forward with you, defeating the doubts that creep up during this process as well. The next card that comes out is the Faithful Way, and this card has shown up just as many times as that fourth house. This to me really indicates, and I really pointed it out. You can see the emotional turbulence, right? And then you see this person it looks like a silhouette of a person, right? And they're facing the future. And the future to me is looking like calmer waters, peaceful connections, relationships, emotions. I'm feeling smoother ebb and flow when it comes to feelings, emotions, and things like that. So, there could be something within your family that you're from the past that you're releasing and letting go. Maybe it was a very turbulent experience or turbulence when it comes to emotions and feelings and connection, right? Could be even the connections. I feel like you're aligning with the right vibrations, like the and I love that this says the faithful way. I always feel like this is saying do the right things and the right things happen. Definitely stand 10 toes down when it comes to your feelings and your emotions because those are valid regardless of who thinks what about them, right? So I don't know who needed to hear that. And the next card that's showing up is don't give up. I feel like there was some sort of resistance in the past. I don't feel like this is now, but I do feel like there was some sort of resistance into moving forward, stepping into a new timeline, aligning with, you know, higher vibrational things, better experiences, people, places, things, that sort of energy. Face the unexpected. I see this person and she is literally holding her head thinking, what in the heck? What's underneath it? Stand in your strength and reach the unreachable, free of attachment. So when I do feel like there may like be something that gets sprung on you unexpectedly, it could stir up a lot of feelings and emotions. Um, it's almost you know, I'm getting that vibe of like something coming in or trying to come in to kind of like trauma bond, you know? Like it gives me that feeling of, yeah, it just gives me this trauma bonding. Like there's an experience or something, and it's a way to, I don't know. I feel trauma bond. That's take what resonates, release what doesn't. So I do feel through that, though, whatever face the unexpected, I do feel like you do face the unexpected, standing in your power, right? Standing your ground. I see that Neptune energy right there as well, trusting your intuition. Next thing we have is reach the unreachable, because I feel like you're going places, and it's almost like I feel like something wants to come in. I feel kind of dramatically or drastically is how I'm feeling with this, and it's almost like trauma bonding you into connecting or staying, you know, connected, something like that. I feel like your intuition is saying a whole different ball game. I feel like it's saying it's something entirely. I feel like it's saying free of attachments, free yourself from these energies. And again, it can be something that gets triggered within you, especially if this is concerning the home, the family, you know, things like that. Because I do feel, you know, a lot of people feel that tug at their heartstrings if they in dysfunctional families and things like that. Like, you know, I've talked many times over the years about these titles, right? Like, I'm your family, and just because you're someone's family doesn't give you the right to treat somebody any sort of way. I'm kind of getting that kind of vibe, and now I feel like there's something that comes up, and somebody wants that sense of whatever it is you have to offer. I'm feeling like kindness, nurturing, guidance, could be wisdom, knowledge, could be a whole different, you know, variety of things. But I'm feeling there is something that intuitively you're recognizing that no, right? And I don't think you're not being faithful by moving forward and not getting caught up in the turbulence of whatever that experience is. And that can be where this defeat doubt comes in, where you need to, you know, where you start second guessing yourself. Although I feel your intuition tells you first and foremost exactly what's what. Um, and I do feel like it's important for you not only to establish those boundaries and force those boundaries, and don't give up. Don't give up on the desire, the dream, the movement forward that you have been working on. We have the Eight of Wands showing up next to add some more clarity. This talks about a lot of things happening at once. You can see all the energy flowing through with this card right there. I feel like there's going to be a lot of things happening, a lot of movement, and I feel like you're going to definitely needing to use that discernment and trusting your intuition. At the bottom of the deck, I see an Ace of Wands, and I'm seeing with this wand, you kind of see that snake kind of trying to hide itself, cloak itself, right? And I feel like this is because you're on the path. Look underneath it. Look at this. Yes, yes. Ace of Wands to the Two of Wands to the Queen of Cups, right? This is somebody who is on their way, moving forward. They're making choices and decisions. They're taking a path. They're creating a path filled with love, nurturing, kindness, motherly energy. Queen of Cups right here. On top of all of that, this Queen of Cups, there's that Cancer energy, which started this reading entirely off. The Queen of Cups is extremely intuitive. And I feel like somebody wants to cloak themselves to be part of this movement forward, this new path you're embarking on. They want you to make a choice to include them in this energy, is how I'm feeling. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. Again, this message won't be for everybody. You'll know if it's for you. Leave me a comment and let me know. Sending you love and light. If this is, I send you love and light anyways, but more so a great big virtual hug. And if this is something you're going through, because that is definitely not an easy path, right? When you have to release and let go and surrender things because they're just toxic to your path. Ace of Pentacles, yes. Temperance angel. This is angelic support and guidance, helping you, assisting you, bringing balance into your life, offering opportunities, new beginnings, that sort of energy, right? After, and look at underneath it, I'm going to have to pull these out because these are on the bottom of the deck. There was that temperance angel. And then behind that, this is where I was talking about you being, having this angelic support and guidance. You can see the Nine of Wands. This is someone who's been through some battles. This is a person who has overcome some obstacles and challenges and some things in life, right? Now they're putting them behind them. Now they're moving forward. They're liberating themselves from it. And look, something wants to come in and kind of like, I feel trauma bond, a toxic energy that wants to attach, connect, be part of whatever this is going on for you. I feel your victory and success. Although I do get the vibe that this energy that wants in was probably more so than not the reasons for the delays in your victory and success. So again, use your intuition, trust your higher self and your intuition, whatever it's guiding you for. But it is showing right up out here, let go of the past. And I am seeing like this really being associated with a family, is how I'm feeling it. Four of Wands, victory, success, celebration of some sort. I'm telling you, somebody wants to either come in, attach themselves to you, or somebody wants to come in who has betrayed you in the past and wants you to make a different choice, render a different judgment. I don't feel that is going to be favorable in that situation. I feel the choice that's going to be made is someone is calling judgment on a situation and they're no longer gonna I just don't see them connecting willingly to a dysfunctional, unhealthy, emotionally turbulent situation. That's, I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. Let's keep going. Next card that wants to come up, and that is the Justice, right? I can't make this up. This is awesome. And this Justice is sitting right here with the faithful way. Like this is somebody who operates from a place of being you know just. Like they do things that are right, fair, and just. They bring balance. This is karma on someone, and I feel like somebody is about to get. I'm feeling who Leo, you are about to uh, be getting justice on any injustices that have been happening or that have happened to you in the past. I feel like this is bringing you a wish fulfillment as well, this new moon. And I feel like there's energies, I'm just getting these energies of people who want to be sitting at your winning table, people who want to be part of the winning team instead of the losing team. But ultimately, I'm feeling there's a reason that they're not on your path now, and to be mindful of them wanting back in after that. Yeah, after you're receiving something, you're receiving a blessing, a beautiful one, brings a lot of happiness, joy. I don't feel like anyone can see this coming. There's the moon card, or maybe people do see it coming, maybe you don't see it coming. I feel like you don't see the snake coming, because there's that snake again, trying to get to the top of that mountain, cloak in it. It keeps cloaking itself. There's a choice or a decision that's going to have to be made, a judgment that's going to have to be called. I feel judgment has been called. And I feel like ultimately what I'm seeing is you moving forward. You moving forward to healing. You've already done the healing, or you are in the process of healing. This Aquarius energy was underneath that, the star card. I can't really show it to you because the person don't have clothes on. I'll do it like this. Anyhow, there is part of the star card, and with that, it's talking about a healing. It talks about, I feel, aligning. I feel like Yeah, I feel a major wish fulfillment coming through for someone, and I just don't feel there's some energy that can move forward, although I do feel it coming in, cloaking itself. Like it's not coming in genuine and sincere, which is not going to stand, it's just not going to work. But I do feel like it coming in, cloaking itself like with care, with concern, or yada yada. It's all I feel like, yada yada yada, literally. Empty, shallow words don't mean nothing. They'll say whatever they got to say, but they'll, end up and right back, because I feel like they're a toxic energy. We did see the devil pot jump out. So I kind of feel like it's something that's trying to keep you tethered, or stay tethered to your energy, to your vibe, whatever this is. I feel like this is a F no. That's how I'm feeling. Everybody has free will, can do what they want. I hope this message serves you well and helps you in some way, shape, or form, Leo. Please take the time to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate you. Have a great day.